This is magic. Combine.
Master, keep your promise. Enlighten me once more.
Yes, sure thing.
Thank you.
A long time ago, I promised to keep you updated when there releases a new version of this super nice system monitor overlay, which will be compatible with our AMD 6800U devices. The release has happened quite some time ago, but I got distracted by all the Honeywell cooling pad and silent mode videos. Also, I wanted to wait a little to make sure that the release is stable. Today I will finally tell you how to download the new overlay, how to set it up properly, and what improvements it has over the old version. The download is located in the GPD Discord. Once you've entered the server, go to Tools and look for this post. At the time of this video, the link is hidden behind this black bar, so click on it to reveal the link and click on it again to download the installer. At first, unzip the file and go into the folder. Here you will find 2 installers and 1 uninstaller. If Hardware Info or RiverTuner Statistics Server is already installed on your system, make sure to execute the uninstaller first. You can do this in any case just to be sure. For the installation you have 2 options. One which sets up the overlay for your current screen resolution, and the second one which sets up the overlay to constantly monitor your screen resolution and adapt to it when the resolution changes. I personally recommend the no monitor option, as the monitoring requires to constantly keep a terminal window open in the background. Once the installation is done, you can start the overlay with this shortcut. You can copy this shortcut to your desktop or send it to your start menu to have easy access to the overlay. You know that the overlay has started successfully if you see RiverTuner Statistics Server and Hardware Info either on your desktop or down in the system tray. Once the installation is done, we want to tweak the setup a little. At first, we want to set up Hardware Info and RiverTuner Statistics Server to open quietly in the system tray and not to open any windows. Second, we need to activate a hidden checkbox in RiverTuner Statistics Server to display the SSD temperature properly. If Hardware Info is requesting an update, uncheck those 2 checkboxes and close the window. We do not want the update to override our installation. In RiverTuner Statistics Server, go to Setup, look for Check for available system updates and select Never. Hit OK and close the window. With disabling checks for updates, we prevent the programs from opening any pop-ups randomly. To prevent Hardware Info from showing the sensor view, launch Notepad as administrator and open the Hardware Info config file. Make sure that the config file looks like mine, especially those 4 lines are important to keep the sensor view closed. Save the file, close Notepad and make sure that your settings have changed. If you cannot write to this file, open the file properties and uncheck the read-only flag. Once you have done your modifications, enable the read-only flag again. The read-only flag makes sure that Hardware Info does not alter the settings on its own. With those modifications done, if you close the programs and launch the overlay again, both programs should start quietly in the system tray. We're almost there and only need one more little fix to show the SSD temperature. Once more, open the settings of RiverTuner Statistics Server. Go to Plugins and select Overlay Editor DLL. In this new window, hit Add, which opens one more window. We're almost there, hit the 3 dots and check Enable Smart Monitoring. Hit OK on all those windows and close RiverTuner Statistics Server. Once you restart the overlay, the SSD temperature will show up. Let's have a short look at the new overlay and its hotkeys. It looks graphically much more polished than the old one and has those nice colored circular graphs behind the CPU and GPU load, as well as the battery percentage indicator. At the top left we have a clock displayed, which is something I had wished for since the old overlay. Another very useful feature are the hotkeys. You can press Ctrl-Shift-F7 to toggle the visibility of the overlay. This, for example, is super useful if you are running Cypher's AutoTDP-bed. The AutoTDP-bed requires a RiverTuner Statistics Server and hardware info to be running. If you, however, want to play a game which displays important information at the very top of the screen and have the overlay installed, then the overlay will get in your way if you're running the AutoTDP-bed. With this hotkey, it's super easy to toggle the visibility of the overlay if it ever gets in your way. Another nice feature available via hotkeys is the option to manually adapt the overlay to different screen resolutions. That, in my opinion, makes the monitoring installation of the overlay quite obsolete and saves you from a constantly opened terminal window. If you have a handheld with programmable buttons, maybe one of those hotkeys is a good candidate for them. If you have a nice overlay on your handheld device, then help me to get a nice smiling overlay on my face and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye bye.